you say?
Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we are looking at the different types of players you will find in Ark Raiders. This game has done something quite fascinating. It seems to have revealed people's inner sweethearts, people willing to help sacrifice themselves to help fellow random players down in the Rust Belt. However, it has also attracted the sweat lords, the people just looking for a fight, and we are going to break down the 6 different types that you will find in the game. Now, I am also convinced that this game is actually a social experiment, but that is a topic for another video. If I missed any type of player that you've encountered out of this list, leave it down in the comments so I can read it and laugh and maybe make a sequel to this video. Coming up first, in no particular order, the Shoot First Sweat Lords. Now, these guys presumably spent about 100 hours on the various playtests and are already at pro level when dropping in on day 1. They are either bloodthirsty scumbags who just want to cause people suffering, or streamers, content creators looking for that beautiful kill streak to get them all those juicy views, as that is how they are trained from other games such as Apex, PUBG, Fortnite, Call of Duty, and now a little bit Battlefield. However, something I think they've missed, and I don't think a lot of people saw coming, was the popularity of videos of people just being either complete nutcases or helping their fellow raider to escape or fight off an evil squad. It's actually surprisingly heartwarming, but that does not stop these people existing and wanting to ruin your day. They don't even want your loot, they just want you to suffer. You got to keep your heads on a swivel for these guys. You got to try and spot them before you even make any attempts at diplomacy, because they will kill you before you can utter the words, "Hey Raider." However, if you can kill this squad, if all diplomacy has failed, and you are forced into a fight and you actually manage to kill them, man, is that gonna feel good. I'm not saying you should hunt these people, but you should. Coming up next are the Passive Recluse. A terrified little individual, scared of all humankind and Ark alike. They will avoid you at all costs. The chances are you've probably not run into them before, because they are hiding in a bush, holding on to 3 lemons, an avocado and some moss, because they need to keep Scrappy plump. If you do manage to run into them, and you don't shoot them on sight because you're not a scumbag, they'll probably drop 14 smoke grenades and run off into the distance, never to be seen again. Occasionally you'll get a crisp high five and they'll move on, but most of the time they are terrified little cherubs. And we should look after these people, let their confidence grow, and they may join us one day in the sun, fighting the Ark, fighting the scumbag sweats. All this takes time and patience, but I know we can do it together. Next up are the Shoot First Noobs. But in the street. What? Similar to the reclusive noobs, except that their natural instinct is to shoot anyone and everything on sight with absolutely no care at what happens to themselves, other raiders. They just panic, basically. They've probably never played a game like this. All they've seen are videos of other Ark raiders decimating poor squads, and they just live in fear. The downside is they also cause quite a bit of chaos in the Rust Belt, because they start shooting at you on sight, you start shooting back, they're hiding, you're hiding, and the Ark turn up to investigate, and then you're in an incredibly huge battle with a Rocketeer and everything else that the Ark could throw at you. Everyone dies, no one wins, it's an absolute nightmare. Oh no! I'm on it! Potentially keep away from these people, however they are hard to spot. I mean, you can tell once they start shooting at you, but before that moment happens, man, are they holding onto an itchy trigger. And next up are the Passive Friendlies. Fighting is reserved solely for Ark. Humans need to stick together, support each other, help each other. They will either happily team up and help you complete your missions, or they'll just point you in the right direction and they'll go off and do their own mission.
Spring, buddy.
Don't shoot!
I'm gonna shoot. Do you have a sprint blueprint? Do you need it?
Yeah. Cheers, man. I don't have anything good to give you back, though.
It's okay. It's alright.
Thanks, man. The downside is these poor saps get betrayed quite often. They are also, unfortunately, slightly mental. Now, this causes some incredible encounters, but, you know, they're a bit odd.
Come on, dance with me.
However, One must always be cautious of these overly talkative helpers, because not all is as it seems. Which leads us nicely, next on the list, the personality shifter. Now they usually play as a passive and friendly player, and they're happy to help you survive and extract, get all the loot, complete your missions. But then something happens, usually at the extract. Something dark brews in their soul, and they will just turn on a fellow raider for absolutely no reason. Sometimes the voices are just too loud, and they cannot resist the urge to grenade them at the extract. They don't even take the loot sometimes, they it happens, you know? Intrusive thought wins, down goes friendlies, trust betrayed. Now, as much as I want friendship and harmony out in the Rust Belt between our fellow raiders, these guys need to be watched. Anyone being just that little bit too friendly, keep an eye, keep them at arm's length, always be ready to throw a grenade in their spine.
I'm testing the gun. Yep, we're there, guys.
And we come on to potentially one of the worst. Similar to our personality shifters, but these guys deceive. They are fully intending to betray you the moment the opportunity arises. They will pretend to be an ally, even are offering advice and supplies, only to wait until they need what you have.
No, friendly.
And they will turn on you. Sometimes this is a squad, sometimes this is a solo player who knows exactly how to play the game perfectly, and they will drop you the moment they have to. I would say these are the most terrifying players to come up against because they are so good at making you trust them. And nothing stings more than betrayal.
Hey, look behind you, friend.
Especially after a 40-minute run, you've got blueprints, you've got a brand new shiny gun, loads of things to sell, loads of missions ticked off, only to be killed at the last moment. None of the things mattered. All the missions were requiring you to bring back those items, and now you are screaming at your monitor while he extracts, laughing all the way to the bank. Or more accurately, Scrappy. Now these beasts are rare, but they exist, and we must all be vigilant. Now if I missed anyone off this list, let me know down in the comments. I will be reading them all, and if you enjoyed this video, or you learned something, leave a like, and subscribe for more. Keep your chins up, and I'll see you in the next one.